Well, go on Metal Review Cast, innit? Yeah, episode 30, innit?
Because he's from South Hempsall, isn't he? South Hempsall, lads.
Well, go on.
Well, go on.
Boy.
Today I'm proper excited, innit? Because we're listening to Captives. I was well hyped, yeah, when Dad said we were doing this song, because I fucking love Captives, innit?
Then I've never seen this energy from him.
No, it sounds like we're taking the piss out of Captives.
No, we're not. I love Captives.
What are you calling them, Lee's chavs?
No.
Saying they're from South Hempsall, like you.
No, sure.
Well,
No.
go on, innit?
Genuinely though, when I went downstairs and Dad said we were doing Captives, I was actually like really hyped because I love this band and I love the people. I love Captives as people
awesome.
as well.
They're amazing.
Yeah,
they're amazing. Chris is a really, really nice guy, and he's really kind of modest as well. Like I remember seeing him for the first time. I was at a gig. It was Isolate and Behind Blue Eyes in Huddersfield, and Sam, who the former bassist for Isolate, came up to me. He was like, "Oh, this is my mate Chris. He's got a band as well." I was like, "Oh, how's it going?" You know, chatted to him, and he didn't say anything about how awesome their band was. He was just talking about the music stuff and how he's to perform in a few gigs the next year, and we left it at that. And then their first single from Captives that we listened to last year, the beginning of last year, it might have been at the end of 2018. I was just like,
it might have been, yeah.
Fuck is this? Like, why are you not shouting out more about this, you ridiculous people? And actually, you got more into them than me, Sean. At the time, because you were just like, listen, you need to listen to this tune. I was just like, I will.
First one I must have heard would have been Signs, because that was a couple of years ago, and it's just a beautiful, it's just a beautiful, energetic, sexy, emotional journey of awesomeness. Yeah. And then where did we hear them? We all walked in and we were like, we knew that they were playing. Was it the Isolate gig? Because it was the Key Club, wasn't it?
It was the Key Club, yeah.
I think it was the Isolate.
There was another one as well.
Yeah, we saw them again at in Manchester with Envisions and fucking
Crystal Lake.
Yeah,
and that little venue above a pub that was just gonna go.
That I was hot and sweaty.
But again, like Matt Flood's stage fucking presence, like and he even said then that I think that was their first proper gig, or one of their biggest gigs they'd done to date. And he was just there, like standing on top of a monitor, holding onto a pipe, leaning into the crowd, and just fucking singing his heart out. And I'm like,
because I think they'd been in other bands, but this was one of their first like gigs together as Captives, wasn't
it? Like honestly, the talent goes through the roof for these guys.
Oh, they're fucking so good.
And again, they're just nice as fuck as well as people.
Yeah.
So sorry we're a bit late on this review. You know, we've you may or may not have watched the other ones, but we've been playing a bit of catch up. So we're going through all of the songs that we've missed out on that we've kind of put in a list. And yeah, we're looking forward to this one. I've already seen it. I've already heard it. It's fucking awesome.
So good. Everything they do is so good.
Yeah. So this one is Falling Apart.
Okay, I'm gonna hit play.
Interestingly, I was just on their website because they're with Avocado Bookings, and they've played within Heart's Wake and Parkway Drive and Bad Omens as well. I know the Bad Omens one, but I didn't know like Parkway Drive as well.
Ed really doesn't like this together. What fucking
They always have proper videos as well.
Yeah.
talk about unique vocals.
Matt Flood.
Matt Flood is unique.
And he's still rocking the emo fringe from 2008, and I love it.
Yeah, but did you see how emo he was in 2008?
I can't remember.
I've listened to the whole back catalogue of the stuff he did live in pubs, and he couldn't even see the amount of hair.
Oh, that bit's so fucking good. They're so good. And they're meant to be touring Europe as well with some decent bands. Obviously, before COVID ruined everything.
My will is broken, all my hope is swinging by a thread. If I put more trust in myself and listen to what you say.
They did a European tour last year, so
no, the dog would just lose his shit over nothing. Like every single one of their songs is epic.
yeah,
Like every single one. They need to calm down.
they're just so good.
And I mean that in kind of. What worries me, and I'll be wholly honest with you, this is what worries me about a band that open up like that. Like, there's not one of their songs that isn't fucking epic. Like, they're all really powerful, emotion-filled tunes that literally grab you by every single fucking organ that you have in your body. And again, like, in fact, you touched on it with Polaris, and when Dan talks about, you know, him getting to a point where like it's taking out all of his energy to work on the tunes because like
He said on the last album, the last song that they did,
everything.
He ran out of. He started to struggle. He got there, but he did run out of energy for the last song of the album. I can't remember which one was the last one they wrote.
So this isn't a criticism. By all means, keep dropping fucking all these bangers. But I'm just like, there's a part of me that's like, I really wonder once, you know, after this album and everything else, what the next fucking chapter of Captives are going to be. But at the same time, I'm scared because like they're literally they've just gone in at such a fucking high level that the progression from that, what's that going to be like for them? Do you know what I mean? Like and that's not a criticism. That's as a kind of a positive in a way, because so I'm saying you've fucking absolutely gone in.
Yeah, like, so like you're already like at the top where you started, and to get bigger you need to do better, but there's no way of doing better because you're already at the top.
How do you improve on that? How do you improve on greatness?
Exactly, how do you improve on this? Like I couldn't speak the whole time. The first bit that got me was when his fucking vocals went up. I fucking love his vocals so much. And then the tune as well is all just it's all just fucking sick.
Yeah.
I just love those boys. They're so
They're-
good. Everything they do is so good. Everything looks so professional.
Yeah.
It is
Everything
professional.
sounds so professional.
They've literally got it down. They've got it down. Like, and to say, like, again, we talk on the about the vocals, but you know, there's one thing when you hear a vocalist like this on the tune, you know that you can have. Obviously, Matt's quite unique, but you can have multiple bands that have really good vocals, and you hear them live, and they're mediocre to okay vocal live. They do their job.
Yeah.
Matt goes in live.
Matt is
Like,
insane
he does.
live.
He's the exact same. He's just like an emotional.
He goes, yeah,
emotional dude.
And you know, like some vocalists, they'll throw themselves on the floor or whatever, and it's a bit of an act. Like Matt throws himself on the floor, and you want to fucking hold him up and cry with him because he's literally like you're feeling that shit. Like,
yeah,
when he's live,
you feel it, and
yeah,
people will see later on that it isn't fake.
No,
it's not fake, and they'll see later on what we mean. So.
Just they will.
An emotional journey, but yeah, they're so fucking good. Again, just so fucking good. The only thing I can really criticize them on is that their website has Squarespace in the name, and they use a Hotmail account as their main email account. Sort it out, boys. So I can't criticize you on the songs. I'll find something else.
Right though, they've got everything else professional. Just tighten up those last bits.
Yeah, you can use Squarespace. Just pay for a proper domain. And don't use Hotmail as your professional email account.
Yeah.
Unless they've changed that, but that's what it says on Facebook. So I was looking for something to criticize.
Well, they still need to change it on Facebook then, don't they? If it's been changed, they need to change it on Facebook.
Yeah.
But yeah, and a really good video too.
It is. That's the nice thing.
Fortunately, I couldn't get the best out of it because obviously people don't know this, but you guys know it. Like I've switched to Edge because of the video that I'm going to be playing later. It won't play in Chrome for me. And that video is laggy. So Edge is supposed to be like really good now, but it was fucking lagging
like
for me.
New Edge. What this one?
Yeah. This video it was like warping, and I know I've watched the video multiple times on Chrome, so I know it's the video.
Should have used Firefox.
I've not got it installed.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick song, and they've changed actually as well. One of the members, obviously, we spoke to Lee, who was the former bass guitarist, and the new bass guitarist is actually Chris. The guitarist is his name's Craig Robinson, who's obviously from. I noticed him instantly because he's from Glamour of the Kill, who obviously I love, and we saw in York. So yeah, there's all the little tie-ins and stuff like that from other bands and local acts and stuff. So, but yeah, obviously a good addition. They're still putting out bangers. And
they do have really nice merch.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
I should have put the vest back on.
Yeah,
the
vest you were wearing earlier was a captive shirt that he turned into a vest. But
seen a tie-dye one.
Really nice.
Yeah, I have. I'm tempted to buy it.
Cool, isn't it?
I'm tempted to buy that and actually leave it and not cut off the vest. But they're still not selling fucking vests. Your gym motherfuckers want to wear your shit.
Yeah, we did tell them.
Like, it's hot. I mean, Leon doesn't even go to the gym. He's wearing a vest.
Well,
this is the time to sell vests.
I started going to the gym before this, but yeah.
Like, and shorts.
Yeah, Visions did shorts, didn't they? They've got another
shorts.
pair of shorts. Yeah,
I'm getting them on order after we've finished with this. I'm actually going to get some Vision shorts.
I didn't know Visions did shorts. That's cool.
Yeah, they've got some mesh shorts.
Nice.
Yeah, they've had some from a little while back. They've done some more for the for Gold Blooded. So yeah, again,
make some cats.
Support local.
Support them.
Yeah.
Stop waffling, but captives are sexy. So,
very.
Yeah. Don't know what else to say apart from that.
Nothing. Otherwise, we're going to engage waffle mode even further.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Truth.
Boomer time.
Boomer.
Wait, I think it's me first, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait. This song is one of the best songs from Polaris's most recent album, in my opinion, just because this song is mostly like emphasizing the vocals, which is what I love, because I love Jamie's vocals, and that's why this song is just I love this song. So I've said it's my boomer.
You're not allowed to have an opinion.
Me?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because I said, because I'm your dad and everything I say is right. You're not allowed to have an opinion. So whether or not your opinion is right, it doesn't matter, because you're not allowed to have one. Why are you laughing?
Because that goes against the whole point of this podcast.
Deal with it.
Just slap him up.
I mean, you might be right.
Deal with it. I am right.
But
right, I'm gonna hit play. This is Martyr Waves by Polaris. That's a cunt.
Great.
Do you know that image gets banned on Facebook? Gets blocked?
Yeah, he said this last time. He put them as a boomer.
Can't remember, too many people.
But it does, yeah.
Quite interesting that they released this album during the time of the bushfires in Australia. Then obviously,
yeah.
Died that's on fire. I don't think it's related, but it's quite ironic.
Yeah.
Timing.
Well, the first song's Pray for Rain as well. Think about it. It's strange.
So complete, the band.
Yeah, they are.
Again, another band that's ridiculous live. There's no discerning difference between live and studio.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah. I also do like that, like, so much of it is written by Dan, and obviously how many bands have a drummer that is the guy that writes the lyrics, the guy that writes a lot of the music, and it's the main, he's the one who writes so much of it.
Yeah, other than Architects now, there's not really anyone else who does that.
Well, yeah, and even then with Architects, like Dan didn't used to write it.
Yeah,
there's probably some other things to do.
But it makes sense as to why they're so tight in that way, because it's the drummer who is literally the pivotal, or the key instigator of everything that produces the tune, you know, all the rhythm and everything else. He's got his fingers in every pie and writing the lyrics. He can write it to whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
So it aids the creativity and the tightness. It also means he can make sure the drums are built to emphasize certain things that are going on with the vocals as well. You know, so that epicness and that ambience he can drive what he's writing.
Yeah.
Don't say it. Your opinions don't matter. So if you do fuck your opinions. It's great.
there's not much I can say. It just says it all for itself.
Yeah, it's one of them.
You just know.
Yeah, the fact it like builds you up with that, like a nice bit of guitar, epic screaming, just to kind of bring you back down. Just awesome.
Like they've structured it like perfectly.
Yeah. It's just cool. It's cool to see that they can do something other than, obviously it was not like the last album was all aggressive because obviously like they had Sonder and Dust Today. I can never fucking remember the
I think it's Dust Today.
So it's like they can like slow it right down and make it ambient and atmospheric. So it's just nice.
Yeah, I say it every time the Polaris come on. They're genuinely probably one of, or if not one of, like my favorite bands. This genre to date. There's not much they can do wrong.
They're the biggest metalcore up and coming band at that level, like that near the top level. They've just smashed it with every release, and like when they played at the Architects gig, obviously, was it Wembley or O2?
It was
Wembley Stadium, I think.
It was Wembley SSE.
Yeah, that's the one. I couldn't remember where we were. Like the amount of people that are there.
Oh no,
was it O2?
Oh my god!
Wait, the most recent.
No, we saw something else, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm so fucking old.
Yeah,
remember.
No. It was Wembley.
Yeah, Wembley.
Wembley SSE. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the amount of people that were there for the first band, which were Polaris, was stupid.
Yeah.
Like, it was fucking stupid. Like, not saying like everyone knew the songs because you could tell it was a select few, but everyone got into it, and then I think everyone must have heard it and been like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Well,
and like loads of people ended up piling in, and all of a sudden the room like was like 2/3 full on the standing portion for the first band.
You could tell it was exactly that, Sean. Like, I think what happened is because SSE is so big, everybody came early rather than wanting to rock up late because they wanted to get a good position for when Beartooth and Architects came in.
Yeah.
So the floor was nearly full on the first act. And then when it went off, everybody was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then it, like everyone else came and got their seats, and the last bit of the standing filled up, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, everyone else heard it and it just came in, and it was like pretty much full.
No, it was. I've got a photo of it somewhere. There was only a few bits at the back of the standing area that wasn't full. The seats weren't full because people being seated will just turn up for the bands that they like.
Yeah.
But the people who are on the floor, because
it was incredible.
It's massive. It's fucking huge. They all came in early, and then was pleasantly surprised. And the fucking circle pits that were there, I think they had as big as circle pits and fucking wall of death that Architects had. Like, it just went off.
Just incredible. But yeah, they're just insanely good. Just insane.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what else to say, really.
Nothing.
Everyone knows we love those boys.
Yeah.
Especially Dan.
Yeah, especially Dan.
They're really cool
Makes
people
time
as
for
well.
everyone. Yeah, well, nice.
Yeah.
Always happy to have a chat.
I'd like to interview them one day.
That'd be
we
sick.
get more professional.
That'd be sick.
Truth.
Mm-hmm.
We did a Dan show though. Dan loves talking. He likes to waffle more than me. So I think we just ask him a question and just let him go.
Yeah.
And that's it. Just let him go and then end it after about 2 hours and then say thanks, Dan.
It's
awesome.
It's good though, because
the drummers are usually really quiet.
Yeah.
We just say, Dan, please just give us insight into everything. Just give us insight into the start, where you are now, how it came to be, and what you love the most about music, and then just let him go.
Yeah.
Good boomer.
Mm-hmm.
Good boomer, definitely.
Good boomer. I am up next, aren't I?
Yes.
You are, you're up next, yeah.
Mine is Fightstar. And I'm also wearing a Fightstar vest that was actually a t-shirt because the quality is dog shit, so I cut it into a vest. Same tat as the tee or vest.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, that's
so
when
you can put your arm there and it'll camouflage.
I don't know if I can put my arm there. But yeah, when we were at that Crystal Lake one in Manchester, this is what the guitarist of Crystal Lake noticed, obviously, and then I showed him the tat, and then we were chatting about Fightstar and In Me and stuff like that. But yeah, I thought this is my favourite song by Fightstar. Probably a little more in tune with everything as well, because it's a bit of a slower song. It's my favourite song. It's from the first EP. And I've heard this live twice because they did a 10-year anniversary. So I went to both of them in London, and I wanted to cry because it was just beautiful. It was just absolutely beautiful. So, Amethyst by Fightstar. Let's go. Ignore the length because when they released this, it had a hidden track.
Okay.
And they put, which is also an epic song at the end of it. So, yeah, when we was like Captives, and then obviously what Anton was going with, it's like let's get on an emotional journey together. Or change it up.
Yeah, we've had all emotional songs today.
This EP as well, it was, I think they did this all at like Charlie's house. Like, this was like 2005.
You know what? You know what?
Nobody seems to notice.
Trying to work out who this reminds me. No, this is parts of it remind me of Placebo, of like the 90s, and a bit of Smashing Pumpkins.
So I know their main influences are Deftones, Thrice, who are post-hardcore, which makes sense obviously, and then The Cure. So they could be very much influenced by that 90s. Well, if you think about that song that you put on a few weeks ago that I can't remember the name of, that's just an emotionally driven vocal song, isn't it? Like, it's very atmospheric, but they're doing more with less.
Yeah.
And this is actually my favourite song. It was Lost Prophets, but obviously
Is that vocal there? Wait, that's it. In fact, yeah, it could be Street Spirit Radiohead as well.
That's it. I couldn't remember the name of the song.
Yeah. Street Spirit, bit of Placebo, bit of Smashing Pumpkins.
It reminds me a bit of
proper
Rise
90s.
Against, I don't know why. A little bit.
Of what, sorry?
Rise Against.
Yeah, you could actually hear that in probably some of their other songs as well, because they can be politically motivated. If you listen to a lot of their songs, they're not as heavily pushing it, but there's a lot of political motivation behind their music.
Now come to think of it, this sounds very, very Radiohead-y.
Yeah, I didn't notice this. Weird, actually. This is literally my favourite all-time song as well. Not even just Fightstar favourite song. This is my favourite all-time song.
If you're into this, have you listened to it?
No.
If you like it, get our listen to it.
Yeah, we'll do.
But make sure you're in the right frame of mind, otherwise you might put yourself in the bathtub with fingers.
I can't hear you all that.
Yeah, it's probably a bit louder for you because of the recording. Yeah, I thought I was never going to get to hear this live, and they did the 10-year anniversary, and they played the EP in full. I heard this twice. It was amazing because one of the gigs we went to, actually, because they were both in London, there was these 4 blokes that were in suits, so they'd obviously come straight from work, and they were rocking out in their suits, like they're proper suits from London as well. You'd never expected them to be at a metal rock gig.
That's cool.
They'll need to turn me up a bit in Discord, I think they are.
Yeah.
Because obviously you want to maintain this as being the same volume, and if Sean's loud enough on it, then probably need to turn me up in Discord.
Yeah, that is
absolute tune, mate.
My favourite
really
all-time
nice
song. And yeah, obviously it's not just my favourite Fightstar song, it's actually my favourite song of all time. It's just beautiful. Like, it's one of those where it's like we keep saying less. When you do more with less, it takes a lot of skill. And this was their first ever EP, their first ever recording, and they did everything. Like the other singer that isn't Charlie, who does like the higher stuff, the more cleaner stuff, he dropped out of university to create this with Charlie and the other boys. And yeah, they literally did it from someone's home, and they created everything themselves, and then just got it produced properly at the end, basically. So a lot of this is just them doing it themselves.
It's really good.
And they've
really
done that a bunch of times. As I said, one record label asked them to go mainstream and go more towards Busted, so they told them to fuck off and just recorded their own album and produced it all themselves and mixed it all themselves. So yeah, that's 2004 they did that. They started creating that, and then 2005 it came out. So yeah, that was a scuzz.
Yeah, so you know, like 2004, it's only like what 5, 6, 7 years after the year I was referring to. So if they take influence, obviously they'll have listened to the tunes that I was referring to as part of their childhood.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Because as I said, they're quite emotionally driven and can be politically driven if you listen to a lot of their songs. So it would make sense, actually. And as I said, it's like they've mentioned The Cure, and you can always hear Deftones in a lot of their music. So yeah, it's kind of interesting, actually, that's been my favourite song for fucking ever since I was, apart from like one, I always say Lost Prophets, but then obviously they don't do anything because the lead singer's a fucking pedo. Dirtbag.
You've got, honestly, if that's one thing you've got to take away from today, Sean, you've got to listen to The Bends by Radiohead. None of the other albums. Pablo Honey's great, but The Bends.
Yeah,
if you like that tune, listen to The Bends. That's the same one that Street Spirit comes from. Street Spirit, I think, is a bonus track on that album. But like, there's so many. There's a song called Iron Lung. If you know what Iron Lung is, it's a breathing apparatus that keeps you alive. When polio came around, and the reason why they make that song is actually they're talking about the song. Oh no, your camera's gone.
Oh, it's gone to
heaven. I know. I already seen it. It's all right.
There's a song, you know, Radiohead Creep.
Yeah.
So Iron Lung is a song about Creep, basically saying that Creep is their iron lung, and whilst they love it, they kind of hate it at the same time because it's the only song that people refer to. But they love it because it keeps them alive. Because you know, like, everybody respects it, mate. They're so intertwined. Tom York is a fucking mentalist.
I will give that a listen then.
It's worth giving a listen to. But yeah, mate, that tune, absolute banger. Not banger, absolute emotion.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of the Fightstar stuff is. And then they did like their B-side album where they released a bunch of songs, and it was some of it's a bit quieter. And you just get taken on a journey. Like, they just create beautiful music. Hold on, I'm gonna sort my camera out.
Where it vanishes, warps everything, and then comes back.
It's been weird though, because usually it has full on like wig out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's time
to send you to heaven.
Frozen mode. Yeah.
And we can't get him a new camera at the moment. COVID is so bloody
£1 million.
Yeah, it's making audio and visual equipment really expensive right now, so we can't get him a new webcam because we refuse to spend ludicrous amounts of money on something that is normally 50, 60 quid.
Yeah.
They want fucking £200 to £1,000 for a decent webcam.
Just get him an SLR.
Back off. Well, you could for that kind of fucking money.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So my boomer of the week is rolling off from the initial start that we had from Captives. And it's important that I wanted to do this because during these times of COVID or whatever, Matt's like decided to reshare some of his old stuff and also do new versions of stuff that he's done. Some Captives acoustics, some of his own. And every single one of them, he's just done it raw. Like, even when he's made like chord mistakes when he's playing, he's just kept it going and then just sent it out for people to listen to. And I've literally, without sounding homosexual, I wanted to bum him. Because they're that good.
No homo.
They're that good. Like, I've got a love for this guy. Like, I've got a love for his vocals. He he grabs you in a way that not many people can, and it scares me sometimes. I think you'll see when this video comes on. I worry because the guy is that well in touch with his emotions and being like, you can tell that the notepad is his soundboard, and we've touched on it before in our interviews, Sean, with various artists, where the note writing songs is kind of an expression itself and can help you out of sorry times and struggles.
Yeah.
And I feel that that's definitely a case here, and I like to hope that he's in control and he's all right. But it's just that deep. But yeah, if you press play on this,
Can't hear anything. Oh, it's mute.
I have been screwing in my head since before when lost all control. Now it's falling. My life, my love, piece by piece. Could you ever love me again? Rebuild what once was, give my everything, my soul and my blood, 'cause I can see a life waiting for us. When we watch our kids grow old and we'll grow up in love.
Can't have kids with you, mate. Sorry.
We have all our lives, don't give up now. We have time to rebuild this from the ground. Honestly, I felt all-time lows, but I'm on my feet. Yeah, I'm barely exposed to your empathy. Beauty glows.
It's one of those that literally could just go solo as an acoustic artist and make it.
Yeah, no.
Which is rare. And also, talking from like a few episodes back, City in Colour, obviously Dallas Green went completely acoustic. He's got a couple where there's a bit more to the song, but generally it's acoustic.
Yeah.
And it takes a special person to do that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We have time to rebuild.
And this is what's so nice about Captured as well. Is like you would think that. I think in fact in the original one I was worried that Matt carried the band, but then when you listen to the band itself, he doesn't. Like they all emphasise and they work well with his vocals as another instrument.
I've got too much fight.
So there's no.
I've got
it's
too
well
much
balanced.
fight.
But yeah, absolutely. If he wanted to go out and do solo, he would easily. I mean,
But I know I don't deserve you.
I was gonna say it,
but in that same aspect, he could literally take himself to those echelons of greatness on his own if he wanted to.
Yeah,
I think it's great that we have him in a band like Captain. It's like it's special in another way. It's like we've got somebody like this in this band. Like
don't give up now.
But he feels all of his. You can tell the way that he sings it. He feels every single word, every single part.
When we were talking about it the other day, you're right though. It's like he blacks out and then just wakes up and he's like, "Oh, what was I doing?"
Yeah.
I keep praying feet.
And I almost get the feeling that, like this bit,
please don't fail me now.
He's just gone ad hoc. I reckon that
got
like,
too
each
much
time he plays the song, it's probably a bit different.
Got too much fight.
Because he's just playing based off the emotion. Correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, if you're watching this. Right, hang on, he's coming from his blackout. There you go.
There you go. He's awake again. He's back. There's a little smile. He's like, "What was? Oh, I was playing.
Yeah,
I was singing and playing acoustic guitar. What happened?"
This guy I've played that so many times, and he's released quite a few of his acoustic tunes over the last few weeks, and every one of them's just brilliant.
Yeah, and it's literally just grabbing his phone and recording it, as you said. Like, it's not, there's nothing else to it, but he's just done it raw.
I want to hug him.
That proper hit me. I want to hug him as well.
Yeah,
but I'm glad you mentioned Ed Sheeran, actually, because no, you should. And like, Ed Sheeran gets a bad rap because he got commercialized. That's not his fucking fault. He's making a career and a lot of fucking money, which people are jealous of, I think. But you're right. When Ed Sheeran started, it was the same. You were just like, what the fuck is this? It's just this guy that can captivate you. Captives, love. With an acoustic guitar in his voice. And if you can compare him to Ed Sheeran and say, well, he's captivating you in that same way, that's the biggest compliment in the fucking world. Like,
but I'm honest by it. Like,
there's only a few people that can do this. And as you said,
I was into Ed Sheeran before he got big, like back in the SBTV days when he you know, he was just doing solo stuff and trying to drop interesting ways of promoting himself on there, and like he was doing his loops and various different things and being a one-man band.
Yeah.
But even then, you could tell like he had this. It was really engaging, like a way of dragging you in, like, and you could just hear it and feel everything he was saying. And this is what I'm getting from Matt. Is like, you know, as an individual, he's just literally pouring his heart out on the strings and his vocals, and you can, as an individual, you can relate to it. I can never sing like this guy. I can never be like him, but I can relate to the emotion that you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
When you grab somebody like that, you just there's no stopping you, because that's the majority of humankind can relate to emotional fucking issues and disdain, sadness and happiness. Great.
Yeah.
And if you can deliver that in a way that people can just absorb it, you're onto a winner. And that's this guy. I genuinely, he's up there with the greatest solo artist, in my opinion. People can come and criticize me for saying that if they want. I know you guys, but I literally, he's amazing.
All I have to say is, Matt, mate, that fucking hit me. Like, that proper fucking hit me. That was, it's just like, I can't even like say it. It was just brilliant.
It's brilliant.
Check out his other ones that he's dropped on there.
Yeah, he's posted loads on his
just be prepared to be emotional.
On his personal Facebook at the moment.
There's one really upbeat one as well, which is fucking brilliant as well. He's like, he's proper playing it fast.
But, yeah. One of the newer ones where I said it, and again, well, we might as well waffle on a little bit longer. And I was like, it reminds me of when I've listened to Neck Deep do like an acoustic pop punk, and you're like, it's a bit more upbeat, but his voice works so well. And again, that's like arguably the best pop punk band around at the moment. Like, they are incredible. They get loads of hits. Like, people love them, and like I could hear, like, and I could liken it to them because it sounded that good. And again, that's you're going into another genre and saying, that guy is literally as good as the best in that genre.
Yeah, I'm blowing. Yeah, no, I am blowing smoke up your ass, Matt. You literally can do anything. I just hope you will stay true to yourself. I think you're a natural musician that is able to deliver what you want to deliver. But yeah, as I said before, man, I just want to give you a hug. I'm worried, you know, because you're hugging. You're that. No, I do, because he's so in tune with his emotions. Like, it kind of, you know, you can get absorbed by that stuff.
Thing is, I don't know if I'll be able to watch the others because I'm already like struggling to hold it back just at this one.
You have to, though. They're incredible, and there's loads of them. So
yeah, quite a few. Even if you go back to his old pub days, like if you Google, if you put Matt Flood into YouTube, and the audio quality is not great, but he's playing in his local pub, like doing covers, and he's made the covers his own. And he just sounds like Matt Flood. You like it just is just ridiculous. Guys, just honestly, we're so lucky. We're so lucky to be involved in this genre of music, have a band like Captives and an individual like that as the lead singer of them. And I just hope they make it. I really do.
Yeah,
I really do, because they deserve absolutely everything.
Yeah.
And Matt, you absolutely deserve everything.
True.
Yeah.
Get your own merch, Matt. I'll wear that as well. I'll have a Captives t-shirt and vest and a Matt Flood fucking cap. Shit.
Yeah, you
the
actually
camera's
should.
died again.
I think it's a sign.
There we go. Moved.
Not a sign. Not sign as in link to the Captives tune. It's a sign. I think we've waffled enough.
Yeah. It was a beautiful waffle. We had a nice little emotional one.
Yeah.
On all the songs, because even the Polaris one was not so aggressive, even though it had those emotional, powerful screams.
Yeah, we've had all emotional songs in this video.
Yeah. Big one for a Sunday.
Truth. Truth.
Cool. Well, on that note, on an emotional note, we love you all. Cheers for tuning in. For those that are watching, share it around, like it, subscribe to it, give all the bands some love. Every single one of them, every single one deserves it. And we'll see you on the next video.
If you want me to be chappy more, just let me know. In it,
blood.
Bloody self so.